Given the state of the economy and culture and COVID and all these things, what's your personal outlook on 2021,
Right.
culturally, socially, but also just from a tech and enterprise buying pattern?
I mean, I'm a big people is all that matters, right? And end of the day, and I think the magic of this country or geography, at least, has been enabling, getting out of the way sometimes and enabling great people. And I have real concerns about how I don't know where else that particular alchemy happens as well. Maybe it'll happen everywhere. But the U.S. is a little bit unique in that, other than the South and places like that, that were had sort of racist or racial tones to their identity, to say the least. Generally speaking, it wasn't about that, and as such, it became a magnet for just the best and brightest, but the hungriest or whatever, right? People of all types, and it does scare me. I mean, I am all for people disagreeing about politics, but undermining the Constitution, and this is the freaking operating system for this country, and not just this country, but somehow some flavor of it is a huge, piece of infrastructure for good. It's not perfect. And I'm really, really concerned about that. So yeah, we literally looked at property in like Canada. Like, maybe we should get out. But the problem is if the U.S. really, becomes some sort of authoritarian nightmare, I mean, Canada will catch a cold too, for sure. So that really scares me. I'm actually making calls on behalf of a particular candidate. You can guess from my tone who I'm making calls for. Just so, when my daughter asked me, like, where were you when the United States flushed down the greatest experiment in human governance in history? Well, I was too busy closing a deal for Maya Data, which is true. But I'm also making calls. I don't know, I'm writing postcards. So I'm really worried about it, to be honest. I'm very concerned about the level of ignorance, partisanship, nasty sort of old European style, race-based identity. I'm concerned about it. I don't know, I wish I had a sunnier outlook. Ultimately, people will win. But, on the other hand, the dark ages happen, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, how long will it take?
Yeah.
To come out on top again?
Yeah.
It's never been perfect in the U.S., right? Again, some of my earlier memories were that kind of thing, right? It's a sense of how evil power structures can be, but at least you had a structure or a culture in which you could move the ball forward. I'm worried about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but we're gonna I think scientists are hacking, not just hacking, just growing kelp to get carbon out of the atmosphere. And there's all sorts of positive things happen. So technology will move forward, and we will eventually make the world a better place. But the medium term is a little frightening.
Yeah.